Welcome to my channel. My name is Claudia and I'm a real estate agent servicing New Jersey and Tampa, Florida. Today we're going to take a look at what's been going on in the real estate market in Middlesex County with the newest fluctuations of interest rates, inventory, price reductions, and more. We'll also go over whether or not it is a buyer's or seller's market to help you decide if it's a good time to throw your hat in the ring or wait by the sidelines when it comes to your real estate goals. If you knew anyone who was trying to buy a house before the latest rate increase, then you know there were still crazy lines out of the door for open houses, multiple offers on almost every home, and if you wanted to win the bidding war, you basically had to waive all contingencies and in some cases, offer a few free months rent of living in your new house to the seller. Things have changed a bit, and one of the main reasons is interest rates. Over the course of the past 6 months, rates have gone from about 3.5% to about 5.5–6%. What this meant for buyers is if they did not necessarily have to move, they have decided to kick it on the sidelines to see what will happen next. Buyers who have decided to remain in the market have had to make adjustments to their criteria due to affordability changes. Higher rates mean higher monthly payments. If a buyer was looking 6 months ago at a house around the current average home value of $400,000, their monthly payments were about $2,300. With the new rate of about 5.5%, their monthly payments would increase to about $2,700, making the same house about $400 more per month. This increase has knocked some buyers out of the market altogether. Those who have survived the rate increase have scaled back on the type of offers they're willing and able to make. Contingencies are coming back into style, where buyers can do a full home inspection and make requests. There are also less appraisal waivers, so if that appraisal comes in low, that is back up for negotiation. Let's take a look under the hood at the data to get a better understanding of what this means moving forward. Currently, we are still operating with historically low inventory. You can see going back to 2017, there appears to be a clear pattern of months inventory fluctuating with the seasons. Less inventory in winter, more inventory in the spring and summer. Prime time selling seasons. This time in 2017, we were operating with about 5 months inventory. This means that a buyer had some negotiating power. They could wrap in their closing costs into their mortgage, negotiate some home inspection repairs, and get their offer accepted below and around list price. Once COVID hit, things got a little funny. For a brief moment in March of 2020, everything came to a complete standstill. People feared contracting the virus by going into other people's homes. People feared for their job security and the stability of the economy. Once vaccines and safety precautions were released, helping assuage some concerns, people who were brave enough to put their homes on the market were getting exceptional offers, and homes began flying like hotcakes in excess of demand. Interest rates were extremely low, and in some cases around 2%, and people were taking advantage of the new work from home arrangements by relocating to places where they got a bigger bang for their buck, causing a ton of buyers to flood the market. However, the number of active listings that we saw that year available for purchase plummeted beneath what we would normally operate with that at that time of year. Looking at the data for all of Middlesex County, normally around this time of year we would hover around 4 months of inventory. We are currently operating with 2 months of inventory, which is 1 less month than we had in August of 2021, which had 3 months of inventory. This can also be seen with the number of new listings. Normally around this time of year we have 1,400 to 1,600 new listings hit the market, and about 5,000 active listings. This year, we had 1,000 new listings, which is slightly lower than we had in 2021 at 1,300. Active listings have been slashed down to 2,000, which is about half of what we had last year in 2021 at 4,000, which is still a 20% reduction of what we normally operate with. Additionally, days on market are still at record lows for 2022 August. Normally, they hover around 55 to 60 days. Right now, they're at 33 days on market, which is a slight decrease from last year at 36 days on market. I believe that days in market in August being this low is attributed to panic buying and fear of higher rates and getting settled in before the school year starts. This is on the county level. In some areas, we are seeing days on market begin to lengthen. If you have any questions on specific areas, feel free to reach out to me and I'd be happy to dissect the data with you. So, you may be wondering at this point, is it a buyer's market or a seller's market? The data would lead us to believe that right now is still a strong seller's market, despite the days on market starting to lengthen in some areas. Generally, 6 months or more of inventory would be considered a buyer's market, so being that we're currently at 2 says the scales have not yet tipped completely in favor of buyers. If you are considering selling, it is still a great time to sell your home. In some areas, homes are still selling with multiple offers. Where we were seeing offers $50,000 and even some cases $100,000 over the asking price, we're now seeing offers closer to list price. Buyers who survived the last rate increase are operating with a scarcity mindset. Those who are in the market for buying are quickly buying in fear of what's to come, but are being more conservative with their offers due to the decline in affordability. Where sellers have to be careful is that the rate increase have eliminated a chunk of buyers from the market. So sticking a sign in your yard is not going to get your home sold anymore. Marketing your home extensively and properly is going to be key in getting your home top dollar. Top 2 components to this is how your home is presented online and how your home is priced. Pricing is going to be crucial in capturing the right eyes of buyers upon hitting the market. As I mentioned earlier, what this means for buyers is that you will have more options and less competition. You no longer have to offer up your firstborn child and a year worth of tacos to have a chance of getting a home. While there still are multiple offers occurring, you don't have to go insanely above asking to have a shot. And in some areas, we're even seeing homes sit on the market without multiple offers, so this might be an opportunity to jump in and see what happens. That's all for the September market update. If you have any questions and you would like to set up a time to speak with me, feel free to check out my link in the description to book a time. And as always, if you're looking to stay up to date as to what's going on with Central New Jersey, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Thanks, see you guys next time.
Thank you.